Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what today is?
What's up, G?
Wanna go to Chachi's? Get some coffee?
It's a little early. I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
Oh, one more time.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
Oh, one more time.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
Last one, I promise.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundus.
And it's also National Beer Day.
National Beer Day is celebrated on April 7th.
A little early for beer, isn't it?
Beer is for breakfast.
Let's crack this baby open.
Well, today is National Beer Day.
Is that beer?
Beer it is.
My beer, my beautiful beer.
I'll have beer.
Beer?
Beer's good.
It's National Beer Day today.
Have another beer.
Beer mates.
Showtime.
You cannot have a clip about beer without having Homer Simpson. The funny part is, I don't drink beer anymore. Cover for me. And no, it's not that I think that I'm better than others, whatever. I just got sick of the stomach ache. And whenever I drink beer, man, I become really freaking chatty. I never shut up. By the way, I'm in a really cranky mood, but now I'm happy that I'm here. I need to learn how to take better care of my own technology. So I have headphones, and the audio cable that comes with it. But I'll put it in my backpack, and the audio cable's been through a lot, so it just would stop where it would sound like it in my ear if I was playing. You got it. So then I had another pair of headphones in my car, these cheap headphones I got from Five Below last year. How about they're underneath the spare tire I have in my trunk, and I thought it would be easy to pull out. Well, I guess the spare tire was really on it, and it's one of those ADHD things where if I just took the second to move the tire, I wouldn't have had to do what I had to do, but the headphones ended up ripping. The spare I had, it was the spare tire ruined my spare headphones. And today I'm recording from the chill room of Pinellas Park. And a lot of times I'm at the Personify Studios, brought to you by Topher Morrison. So I had to go over there and be like, hey, Topher, I know I'm not recording here today, but I need headphones. So that was the whole thing. So I'm freaking annoyed, driving in traffic. Everybody in Pinellas Park drives like a douchebag. Also, it says here, 20% of Gen Zers have never handwritten a letter. I haven't handwritten a letter probably in this decade for sure, but probably not in the 2010s. I had a few family members that sent me like really nice birthday cards maybe 25 years ago, and I never wrote a thank you note, and I never got a card again. Kind of funny how that works. What are examples of being picked last in gym class as an adult? Getting invited out to be the designated driver. Friends wanting a group photo together and handing you the phone. People talking about party plans in front of you but not inviting you. That's me at every kava bar. Everyone going out for lunch but not asking you to join. It's me at every kava bar. Finding out what your friends went out of town for without calling or texting you. That's me. Or when your friends who lives out of town comes back for a week and doesn't bother to tell you. That's me. Or visiting Tampa. This is a little too depressing here. A little too real. Here were some of the jokes from Weekend Update on SNL. Let's see if it was funny.
A British woman says that her 1-year-old son ate her father's ashes. So in a way, he does have his grandpa's eyes.
Subway has partnered with Doritos to offer new foot-long nachos. But I don't love the slogan, "Eat out of this trough, you pig."
The restaurant chain Hooters has filed for bankruptcy. Apparently, their business model was a bust.
Freaking hilarious.
A ballet dancer set a new world record for longest distance covered while performing a split on 2 moving ATVs, which also inspired the new TV show Vagina 911.
That guy's pretty funny. And he gets to have sex with Scarlett Johansson. Deputies seize 7 emotional support tigers from a house. Here we can hear from the man, Carl Mitchell, who, of course, it would be someone named Carl, and they spelled it Karl. I've dealt with Carls that begin with the name K, that stupid podcast. Who are these podcasts that got mad at me because I called them out because they suck. And then there was a listener named Carl that annoyed me. People that are spelling it Carl are cool, but you gotta watch out for the Karl. Like that douchebag from Who Are These Podcasts? I bet me doing that will get him to talk about me, but just gives me listens. Here is a man with the tigers, Carl Mitchell, and then one of the cops in the situation.
Their machine guns and their Bearcat and Ram Lake 8. None of that was necessary.
We have received information that he has been seen walking the tigers loose around the property.
Was this on Nebraska Avenue with good old Big Cat Rescue? We're just walking down the street singing do-ah-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-do, walking around with Carol Baskin on Nebraska Avenue with tigers.
Off the property in the desert, there have been social media posts from him with people interacting with the cats, which is also in violation.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Tigers are my emotional support animals.
He sounds like a weirdo.
I rescued.
What is it about people with tigers and being weirdos? You got Tiger King, got Carol Baskin, and frankly, Tampa Bay was robbed of content on the radio and news about Carol Baskin because this just in, she runs Tampa Bay. So many people that are in the media are on her board of trustees, so no one talked about Tiger King or when she possibly had her husband killed. There is a woman named L.A. Yes, L.A., and she describes the problems with her name.
My name is L.A., capital L dot capital A dot. Now, some of the systems don't accept it, so they have to just put L.A., or some of them accept 1 dot but not 2. Some of them don't accept 2 letters. They have to add an extra letter, all kinds of mad.
She sounds like an angry woman.
Yes. My name is the most problematic name, I think, in this world. Like, to the point where my driving license came back with a picture of a Chinese man on it. Yeah, with my name, his signature, and my address.
Did you get your identity taken?
That type of problem, because the systems just can't understand.
That sucks. I'm Ryan Hoppe, if you know that. A judge goes off on a man who shows up to court with a robot lawyer.
The appellant has submitted a video. We will hear that video now.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
I generated that. That is not a real person.
You did not tell me that, sir, and you have appeared before this court and been able to testify verbally. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business. So if you are able to shut that off. You have 5 minutes.
You know, arguments with her must be the worst. And finally, a man was ticketed after a parking spot was replaced by a bus stop.
There was no sign the night before. Now I got to waste my time to go test a ticket. And if they refuse my contest, I actually got to go to court to actually fight a ticket, which is completely wrong. Well, now one bus has passed by, and I think they should notify it and put up a sign before the official sign saying there will be a new sign.
That's not a bad point. The problem is that's Canada we're talking about. I'm just kidding. I don't really hate Canada. They hate us. I don't know. I look at the Canadian media and they love talking crap about Trump and talking crap about Americans. And it's like, if your country was so great, why does every artist that's from Canada leave? Justin Bieber, Celine Dion, Jim Carrey, Lorne Michaels. But here's the thing. And you got comedians like Russell Peters that are big in Canada. And then they fail in America. And then they go back to Canada. Kind of like when Rover replaced Howard Stern and went back to Cleveland.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Here is Nicole Scherzinger with One More Shot.
I tried to tell him no, but he couldn't hear about the give me his that he spoke up in my ear tonight. One word, I lose control. He said, baby, don't go. I guess he didn't know about the other side when my cups got me feeling right. Oh no, if I don't go home now, hey, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. If I take one more shot, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. What am I gonna do? He's touching on my body and he doing things I ain't never ever seen before. No, please don't close the door. Yeah, oh baby, you the type I get in trouble with. You steady passionate about it, I don't want no more. Oh no, if I don't go home now, hey, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. If I take one more shot, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. How do I get out of here? He breaking my wall down, my guards are gone now. Somebody save me. He's coming from everywhere. I'm ready to give in, misbehaving. Somebody stop me. If I don't go home now, hey, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. Oh, if I take one more shot, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. If I take one more shot, I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. Myself in the morning.
I got it.
Don't let me hate myself in the morning.
Whatever. Sing it, baby. God, he's so freaking hot.
Today on TNT.
huge night for George Clooney.
Hell yeah.
On Broadway, but there was a strange person missing.
Yeah, I don't like George Clooney. He thinks he's better than us. Like, shut up.
This was his Broadway debut. His wife was not there, which is shocking.
I'm worried about them. The only thing that makes sense is they're in a fight.
He said she's at home with the kids.
They can afford a sitter.
It's got to be a fight.
Apparently, they have a part-time nanny that's only available 4 days a week.
Oh, stop it. Oh, only available 4 days a week.
Olivia Munn is going a little bit nuts on the women that are...
I don't like Olivia Munn. I made a video about it. She's a side chick. She ruined John Mulaney's marriage, and all the simps and all the cucks for John Mulaney, all the stupid fans of his that think that it would be cool to hang out with him, even though he's a pretentious asswipe. Yeah, that relationship will end badly. She just seems like such a bad person.
Doing the Blue Origin all-female space launch.
It's so much money to go to space.
Yeah.
She's just mad she didn't get invited. No one wants to be with the side chick.
There's a lot of people who can't even afford eggs.
I agree, this is a totally pointless trip. This is amazing. This is awesome. It's the biggest waste of resources.
Oh, whatever. It's not the only time and not the first time we're going to let resources go to waste. That's why I don't get mad about it.
You guys go out and spend hundreds of dollars on drinking. Who spends hundreds of dollars on drinking?
All right.
King Charles picked up a new hobby, playing the recorder. But
He looks really creepy doing it.
the recorder's made out of a carrot.
It's not the first thing he's so done.
What a great use of a monarch's time.
Are we sure that's a carrot?
That's a carrot.
That'll be turned into a meme pretty quickly, though.
That's what I'm saying. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. I'm not really in hockey, but this is cool.
Happy Hot Topic.
That historic day in the NHL, Washington Capitals great Alex Ovechkin becoming the league's all-time leader in goals scored.
It's crossing with Chikrin through center. Send in Wilson on the flank. Cross ice, Ovechkin fires! Score! The chasing days are done! Alex Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer in the history of the NHL!
From what I've read online, I guess I guess Wayne Gretzky, that's how much I know about hockey. I called him Walt. I guess Wayne Gretzky was a better defender. You can let me know. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Oh, yep, that number 895 for Ovechkin, passing NHL legend Wayne Gretzky, who was right there.
He doesn't seem too happy. It's kind of like when Stephen Curry, like in 2021, broke the three-pointer record, and then Ray Allen and Reggie Miller were there.
Historic feat happened on the road against the New York Islanders. Islanders fans were on their feet too, though, giving Ovechkin this.
Whatever. There you go. That's all the hockey talk for me. I'm like one of the 9% in Tampa Bay that wants to hear about the NBA. Jessica Simpson. And I will post this picture on RyanHappyRadio.com. Jessica Simpson was out vacationing with her kids, and she took a selfie, and my God, she looked good for her age. So that will be on RyanHappyRadio.com. Charlie Sheen's daughter, who I bet is ridden with daddy issues. She says she's had over 7 procedures on her face for plastic surgery. That's freaking pathetic. Also here, Pete Davidson's 90th romance is finally heating up with Elsie Hewitt. She seems like a good person, man. She just seems like the ride or die kind of girl. I bet he's a good gentleman. I will have that picture on my website, RyanHappyRadio.com. Them courtside at the Knicks game. Then there's this mutant. Florida man arrested for Facebook threats to kill the president. No. Do I like Donald Trump? No. But I'm telling you, you can't just kill the president. You're giving him power then. When you're out there, Glenn Chioco, and posting, shoot Trump tomorrow, that's the winning strategy, and then you're saying assassinate, that ain't going to go over well. Especially MAGA, that, is very defensive of their moron. Mm-hmm. Also here, this is pretty brave, and we'll give a little round of applause. Cassie is going to testify against Diddy, and it's not going to be anonymous. Oh, that's good. I often wonder sometimes, though. I sometimes wonder if there is a chance that, like, they are afraid that Diddy will come after them, if you know what I mean. Like, if there is a part of these women, some of them maybe don't want to come forward because they don't want to, like, have a hit be put on them. Because the way Kim Porter died, not so good. Now, this is cringe, and I will post this on RyanHappyRadio.com. Sydney Sweeney was wearing this hoodie to try to hide her identity, and she was out with Jonathan Davino, her ex, and their dog. They were seen out and about, and their body language is that of a loveless relationship. And I will post this on RyanHappyRadio.com. I bet, so they went out to eat, and I bet it's because they're probably having to split things and get out of, like, whatever place they were living at. So I bet that they're, like, having to, like, you know, talk business. That's the most awkward part about the breakup. Whenever you go through a breakup, is, like, you have this thing where you have to talk about, okay, you get this. And now my ex is very nice and she gave me a lot of things, but it's still weird. You're, like, helping carry things to the car, and you're like, crying, like, this sucks. That's why, gentlemen out there, you got to be careful who you fall in love with. So I saw this about 4 days ago, and I thought I was, like, so sad, and I talked about it. But now I feel duped. So Virginia Giuffre, I believe that's how you say her name, Giuffre. She's the one that was hooking up with Prince Andrew at Jeffrey Epstein's island a quarter century ago. She said she had 4 days to live after a car was struck, and what she said was a brutal crash with a school bus. So she hit a school bus. So she said she had 4 days to live. She's in Perth at the Sir Charles Gardner Hospital. And she said she had 4 days to live, but she was escorted out on Monday today and seems to be doing just fine. So, yeah, like, I know you're a victim and I know that you went through a lot, but when you make things up like that, it's not good to be the boy or the girl who cried wolf. That's not the smartest decision. Kind of dumb. I know that you are traumatized by life. I cannot imagine. I don't even want to think about what happened at that island. It creeps the crap out of me. And the fact that the person that we have in office as president, now I didn't want Kamala either, so I don't want people thinking I'm liberal. But the person we had has been on the travel log a lot, but all the conservatives say, oh, he was just doing business deals. Shut up. Here is Russell Brand defending himself on his podcast with all his sexual assault allegations.
Hello there, you awakening wonders. Thanks for joining me today for Stay Free with Russell Brand. And
God.
How long will
he was so funny in 08.
I be free for? And I'm going to address as best I can the charges of sexual assault and rape in the UK that have been made against me.
All right, Mike against the mic.
What I feel when looking at it with my heart as open as I can manage is that knowing that there are people that to whatever degree and for whatever reason willing to participate in a venture of this nature.
Can you imagine being one of his potential victims and you're seeing him pretend to be the victim?
Means that I recognize that I must have in some ways caused harm. In those giddy and hedonistic days, those ludicrous dark days,
now I'm religious.
Those days where I was part of a culture that then seemed to warmly applaud and celebrate Epicureanism, the relentless pursuit of pleasure.
I love it. It's the best.
A kind of
when it's consensual.
Casual godlessness. The kind.
Oh, God. Shut up.
Kind of godlessness that leads to the erection, forgive the word, of false gods everywhere.
God's not real, bro. If he is, and these women were actually raped, where was God when you were taking advantage of them?
1 minute, this is your idol. The next minute, this is your idol.
If someone is looking up or views Russell Brand as an idol, they need help.
Fall down, bow down, and worship at their corporate and consumer altars.
Do you see why I have a problem with religion? I worked at a religious company last year and it paid well, but it was like, they don't know what they're saying. 1 minute, they're talking out of their ass. They're like, oh yeah, God's great. Let's pray over our food. And then the next minute, they're like, trans people are going to burn in hell. And then they'll say the F word for gay people. And I'm like, you're all a bunch of hateful pricks. Not all of you, but the ones that are hateful.
When I was in that world, I must have been captured by a kind of darkness. But remember, for 22 and a half years, I've been drug and alcohol free, and I have a pretty good memory of accounts. And I also know...
Pretty good, not amazing.
...know that I am a person that very much respects the idea of consent.
Do you? Because you kind of seem like a douche.
And I pray that over the coming months, when I participate with full volition and total cooperation.
It's got to be weird when you have this coked out moron forcing sex on you 12, 15 years ago. And now he's like, oh, praise be Jesus. What the hell's wrong with him?
In any legal inquiry, we'll get to see how the justice system operates in the United Kingdom. The allegations, just so you know, the charges, in fact, relate to events between 1999 and 2004. You probably won't even have heard of me until, I don't know, 2005.
Yes, you thought you could get away with that. You're just incriminating yourself by this, bud. We know you didn't.
2006. You know, so it means that when you heard of me, these things are already alleged to have taken place. So all the time that
he's a con artist. He does this thing where you forget. Narcissists do this all the time. I've worked with them in morning radio. They just talk so much that you forget what you were originally mad at. We're 2 minutes into this clip, and there are some really bad things that Russell Brand's being accused of. But now that he's hypnotizing us to be this religious guy, shut up.
Was married to Katy Perry.
Cool. That was when he peaked.
All the time that the Me Too movement was happening. All the time. Well, remember when I was talking openly about the coronavirus and the corruption?
Oh, wow. You're so noble. You went against COVID. That's the other thing conservatives do. Too, is because they were half right about COVID being a waste of time. Like, yeah, millions of people died, but shutting everything down just screwed up a whole generation of brats, being the people that were in high school. If you graduated high school before 2019, you're fine. If you graduated high school in 2020 and beyond, you're entitled Gen Z pricks. Just be honest. Now in the workforce. You work with a 2003, baby. But I'm telling you guys, that doesn't mean that you need to keep living in the past. Adam Carolla does it too. Oh my God, I was right about COVID. That was 5 years ago.
During the coronavirus era, it's interesting to me that once I was on the radar of the deep state.
Oh, stop it with the deep state, dude. You were funny 18 years ago when you did Get Him to the Greek and you did all the movies and you did the MTV Music Awards in 2012. You did all this cool stuff. And now you're religious? And now you're doing the deep state stuff? God, that is the ultimate grift.
And many of...
Rob Schneider did the same thing. His career died. So he's like, I'm going to be religious, even though I'm a deadbeat to my bisexual daughter.
They're affiliates within media because the media and the government are not separate entities. The media and the institutions of power are not separate entities.
What about the power of God when you were allegedly raping women?
We know that now. We'll start off by...
You rapist!
Looking at the United Kingdom. There is time and evidently resources to look at alleged incidents. In my case...
I can't listen to this.
20 years ago, 25 years ago. And by the way, I don't believe in that statute of limitations stuff. I think if someone committed a crime 20 years ago...
Man, he is a gaslighter, isn't he?
30 years ago, if a crime was committed, the person should be held accountable. Justice. I believe in justice.
Well, hopefully it comes to you, bun. Again, do you remember what we were mad about? That's what he's good at, is you forget what you were mad at. You were like,
Us is sharing how...
Let me rewind this.
Jeff Ross is sharing how he ended up in the hospital. The comedian takes to Instagram April 6th, revealing he had to take a trip to the emergency room following a scary allergic reaction. Jeff, who's currently on tour for his new one-man show, Take a Banana for the Ride, details the moments leading up to him landing in the hospital.
I like Jeff Ross. He's freaking funny. And he's still funny when he lost weight. That's a real big talent. If you can lose weight and still be funny.
Writing alongside pics of his swollen face, me and the band celebrated with some burrata ice cream at a restaurant down the street, courtesy of the nice owner. It was delicious, seriously yummy, but my lips blew up and I spent the entire night in the ER. He then shares a picture of the burrata ice cream in question that led to the severe reaction. Continuing, it was my first allergic reaction ever. I guess that's pretty remarkable considering I'm constantly shoving whatever food is in front of me into my face. Thank you to the overnight shift at Marin Health Medical Center. And it appears Jeff is already on the mend, assuring fans that he won't be missing any shows with his set in San Francisco still slated to go on. Saying, despite looking like Mickey Rourke at the end of The Wrestler, I will be taking a nap and back on stage here in Mill Valley near San Francisco at 7.
That's good. Make your money, dog.
Elton John is getting candid about his health struggles. In an interview with The Times published April 4th, the Grammy winner reveals he still hasn't regained sight in his right eye after contracting a severe infection last year. Telling the outlet, I haven't been able to see anything since last July. I can't see TV, I can't read, I can't see my boys playing rugby and soccer.
That's sad. I like Elton John.
And it has been a very stressful time because I'm used to soaking it all up. It's distressing. Sir Elton, who shares sons 14-year-old Zachary and 12-year-old Elijah with husband David Furnish, says despite the challenges, he's trying his best to remain positive. Explaining, you get emotional, but you have to get used to it because I'm lucky to have the life I have.
I'm glad he's at least self-aware.
I still have my wonderful family and I can still see something out of my left eye. So you say to yourself, just get on with it.
That's good. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Happy Hot Topic!
Justin Bieber is enjoying some father-son bonding time.
That's good.
The pop star takes to his Instagram stories April 5th to share an adorable new pic of himself cuddling up with son Jack Blues Bieber. In the shot, Justin looks into the camera as he lounges shirtless on a couch.
I love how they don't show the kid's face. Good job. You got a lot of haters out there. Keep that kid safe.
With the 7-month-old sitting next to him. This sweet new father-son pic comes as the 31-year-old and wife Hailey Bieber.
I know I'm 31, so this is me projecting, but it's just crazy that Bieber is 31.
Have once again been facing increasing speculation about the state of their marriage.
Yeah, they're just trying to play it off like, oh, we're good.
Most recently, eagle-eyed fans noticed that Hailey had seemingly unfollowed the Grammy winner on IG last
I got hacked
month, adding fuel to potential breakup rumors. However, the Road founder was quick to set the record straight, commenting on a TikTok about the situation, saying, "It's a glitch. Didn't unfollow him. Hope this helps."
What is this glitch? Why does the glitch only happen to you two? When you unfollow each other.
The apparent glitch came just 2 months after Justin himself.
And then they're reporting it as if it's the truth. I can't even report this. It wasn't a glitch. She was mad at him. Crazy, man. The glitch. I went through a glitch and I ended this segment.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Water my throat, nigga. You ready for it? We don't live with it, rock with it. You just wanna flood the block with it. We don't live with it, rock with it. You just wanna flood the block. You say you're on one, but shit I'm on two. I'm on a cranberry mix with a great goose. I'm clean from my head down to my tennis shoes. I got a group of ratchet hoes, wonder what I do. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. 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 I'm in the back of the club, Hollywood, a motherfucking pill man. They pull a big pop. Run up on me, I'ma have to hit you with a motherfucker with the automatic chopper. Don't let it be right by my side, a big papa. Oh yes, it be rolling for real. 3 feet in the back. Slow it down, hurricane. Aight, you ready? You rollin', yeah. You out your fucking mind. Talks like ass fuck, you finna go blind. $20 for a pill, nigga, that's too high. You say you got that iron and you got your drink cold, and you gon' slap a nigga if he try to blow your roll. Hurricane, beat it out the frame, Mac mode. Yeah, you pop the pill, but you look like you won't crack. Hurricane, beat it out the frame, Mac mode. Yeah, you pop the pill, but you look like you won't crack. Hurricane, beat it out the frame, Mac mode. Yeah, you pop the pill, but you look like you won't crack. You say you're on one, but shit I'm on two. I'm on a cranberry mix with a great goose. I'm clean from my head down to my tennis shoes. I got a group of ratchet hoes, wonder what I do. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. 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 Here I go. You think it's Mr. Cal, it's the pill man. Sack full of vitamins, got all kind of deals, man. Hey, I'm rolling like a big truck. In my caprice behind 10, get my dick sucked. Head to the club, cause they hollering where them things at. I hit the door, and I'm screaming, I got them things, yeah. Everybody running up the pop for them exclamations. I had a line from the floor to the DJ station. Damn, I must got them 5 things. You heard me, Mark, I said I must got them 5 things. I said I'm gonna Rick James, then I pop a Billy. I fix my face, I was knocking, then looking silly. And then a group of ratchet bitches say they love a thug. She say I wanna suck the dick, I said quit playing, girl. Oh, I forgot I put her ass on one of them yellow doves. Now we at the room, man, I'm fucking her in the tub. You're on one, but shit I'm on two. I'm on a cranberry mix with a great goose. I'm clean from my head down to my tennis shoes. I got a group of ratchet hoes, wonder what I do. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man.
I'm posted in the back of the Coco Pelly, smoking weed with 3 feet, watching hoes shake they jelly. Looking for a pill man, pimp, I'm trying to get bucked. There you go, what it is, homeboy. See me up, I'm on that blue down, red air. Man, 2 bitches on the side of me, and yeah, they out they mind. Got Patron and apple poker, got them on the slow grind. Yeah, I'm rolling, man, rolling, yeah, I'm out of my world. Woke up the next morning in the bed with a fat girl. Some of them a bitch, but it don't stop. It's time to pop 2 more. Beat it out the frame and make them call me Poppy Chulo. Where the urge you turn in the winter fresh gun. I'm talking like a motherfucker chewing on my tongue. Sweat, eyes buck, ready for whatever. Pop 4 beats mode, nigga, get up on my level.
Say you're on one, but shit I'm on two. I'm on a cranberry mix with a great goose. I'm clean from my head down to my tennis shoes. I got a group of ratchet hoes, wonder what I do. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man.
That was Hurricane Chris with Pill Man. 856-49 Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. What's happening? This has been brought to you by Daisy Beezy Honey at daisybeezyhoney.com. When I tell you it's got the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. It comes in the form of a lollipop. Like the lollipop, the rapper. However the hell you want to get high, go to daisybeezyhoney.com. Tell them I sent you by typing in HOPPE in the promo code. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com. The best pre and post workout around. Go to Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com. And at checkout, use promo code Ryan20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. On the invoice, tell them I sent you by putting Ryan Hoppe. Also, this is being brought to you by Rich Cayley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. If you sign up at richkbarber.com and you tell them I sent you, you'll save $10. And finally, this is being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. If you're in Florida or Maryland and you need someone to talk to when it comes to mental health, counselingoncall.net. And Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg, okay? Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. They got women's self-defense classes, kid classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need, okay?
Hello again, it's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
It's you, me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Hoppe Hour. It's the hoppiest hour of them all.
Hey, what's up? It's Babs from Wild 94.1, the afternoon diva. Shout out my guy Ryan Hoppe. Make sure you tune in to Hoppe Hour, the best 60 minutes of your life.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Countdown clock ticking, Hoppe Hours on the prowl. 10 seconds left, set to take back the dial. Celebrity gossip, details that get wild. Sex talk spicy, every moment ain't mild. Nothing but juicy, the story's about to drop. 9 seconds, lean in, don't let the beat stop. Raunchy discussions like the cherry on top. Hoppe Hour, Ryan's here, rising to the top. 8 seconds closer, hear the crowd cheer. Ryan Hoppe's back, the moment draws near. Celebrity drama, it's all crystal clear. Tune into the Hoppe Hour, the champ is here. 7 seconds, we're ready for the tease. Lost loves and scandals, calling out the sleaze. Pouring out the truth, never serving it with ease. Hoppe's got the juice, bringing them to their knees. 6 seconds left, like a rocket to the floor. Date night secrets, what y'all waiting for? Sex, chat, sizzle, talk, dirty, can't ignore. Ryan Hoppe, break it down, always room for more. 5 seconds now, feel the tension rise. Eyes on the prize, no compromise. Push the limits, go beyond the skies. Hoppe Hour's back, spark up fresh vibes. Nothing but juicy, the story's about to drop. 9 seconds, lean in, don't let the beat stop. Raunchy discussions like a cherry on top. Hoppe Hour, Ryan's here, rising to the top. 8 seconds closer, hear the crowd cheer. Ryan Hoppe's back, the moment draws near. Celebrity drama, it's all crystal clear. Tune into the Hoppe Hour, the champ is here. 7 seconds, get ready for the tease. Lost slugs and scandals, calling out the sleaze.
856-49 Hoppe. That's 856-494-6773.
6 seconds,
you can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
calling out the
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Hoppe's got the juice, their knees. 7 seconds, get ready for the tease. Lost slugs and scandals, calling out the sleaze.
Happy Hot Topic! Sweeney and Jonathan Davino reunite in Los Angeles.
It's such a loveless vibe.
A little over a week after calling off their engagement and ending their 7-year relationship, the pair are seen out together in LA getting lunch at a local deli.
Yeah, there is just no smiling. You know how like when Sydney Sweeney was at that wedding last weekend and she was smiling from ear to ear and her boobs were out? It's the opposite for Jonathan.
For the occasion, the two keep their looks very casual, with Sydney opting for a blue hoodie and baggy jeans, while Jonathan sports an all-black athletic outfit.
Yeah, it's just an awkward vibe.
E! News has reached out.
They reached out for comment and didn't hear back. Yeah, maybe it's a you problem, like I say. If you keep reaching out.
Happy Hot Topic!
Money is leaving the stock market faster than Morgan Wallen at goodnight.
SNL isn't moving on from Morgan Wallen's quick exit
yeah, you know he's probably so insufferable behind closed doors.
Just yet. A week after the country star abruptly left the stage after wrapping the March 29th episode and posted to his Instagram story about getting back to, quote, God's country,
where all the hits are.
Saturday Night Live finally addresses the walk-off in its latest April 5th episode. The first joke comes during the show's cold open when James Austin Johnson, playing President Donald Trump, addresses the ongoing tariffs in the United States.
No country is safe from my tariffs. I even put
Doesn't even sound like Trump. Bring back Baldwin, unfortunately.
Tariffs on an island that is uninhabited by humans.
It sounds like a comedian at an open mic doing an impersonation of Trump. But then again, that's the same humor level as SNL.
It's called Herd in McDonald Island. Ooh, McDonald Island. I'd love to visit there.
I cannot listen to this.
All right, McDonald Island.
Yeah, everyone's really laughing, bud.
Can you imagine that? A Big Mac and a hula skirt. Ooh la la.
I can imagine when I was 5 years old when this show was still funny.
You know, I had to mock up some artwork of McDonald Island. Howard, do you mind?
Wow, they did. Like Lorne Michaels has been known to like disapprove of edgy skits, but Lorne Michaels was like, "Yeah, this is what we got to air. This is freaking hilarious."
Bringing that out, please.
I can't. Sorry, that was terrible. And then there's this crap from SNL.
Saturday Night Live's audience proves anything can still happen on live TV.
Oh, wow.
During the comedy show's weekend update portion, cast member Ego Wodum shoots
Who? If she walked in, I wouldn't know who the hell she is.
her shot at being the White House Correspondents' Dinner host. After it was announced that the event wouldn't have a comedian this year.
Yeah, you know, it's small D energy Trump and I want to be made fun of. That means you're a coward.
I'm just going to come out and say it. They should let me do the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Okay. No. You don't know who you are. Is your name Ego? Of course, you got an ego, Ego.
That would be great, Ego, but they said they don't want a comedian.
Yeah, that's because every year a comedian gets up there talking trash about the White House, about the media, but no one's ever just made fun of the dinner.
The dinner? Well, your whole set can't just be about the food.
Yes, it can. Just read the card.
However,
Wow. Freaking funny. Hilarious. Jesus Christ.
March Madness, it is at a fever pitch right now. Thrilling
That was not necessary to say.
games overnight to set up the men's college basketball championships, while the women's title game is just hours away. ABC's Faith Abube is in Tampa, Florida, ahead of all the action.
Tampa, baby.
Faith, good morning to you.
What's up, babe?
Good morning to you, Wade. On the women's side, South Carolina, UConn, they will battle it out on this court in this arena in front of a sold-out crowd in just a matter of hours. But last night, the attention was on the men. 2 thrilling games with remarkable upsets.
Incredible rally.
This morning, the men's NCAA championship is set.
Yeah.
Furious comeback to knock off Duke and advance to the national championship game.
In a thrilling fight to the finish, Houston making an epic comeback against the Blue Devils to clinch its first spot in the title game in 4 decades.
Wow.
Fake, lefty, good, and a foul.
Duke appearing to be on the road to an easy victory, up 14
And then it didn't happen.
points with 8 minutes on the
Spoiler
clock.
alert.
Houston has gone cold. They've missed 7 of their last 8. Cryer puts an end to the drought.
But Houston not giving up. Guard LJ Cryer sparking a 10-0 run in the second half.
And he cuts it to 1.
Duke still leading by 6 points with around 30 seconds on the clock.
The jumper, he's got it.
Until a stunning turnaround by the Cougars. Houston forward Juwan Roberts clinching the lead with these 2 free throws.
Houston is in the driver's seat.
And LJ Cryer sealing the deal with another 2.
All right, so there's that. 856-49 Hoppy. I feel so left out because nobody I knew wanted to do a March Madness bracket. So I just feel kind of a little out of the loop.
Happy Hot Topic.
Tina Knowles is celebrating Beyonce and Jay-Z's huge milestone.
Yeah, it's weird. She's celebrating their anniversary, but she's also liked posts that are about Jay-Z being a piece of crap. So she's a phony.
On April 4th, the mother of the music icon shares a special tribute to her Instagram in honor of her daughter and son-in-law's 17th wedding anniversary. Alongside throwback clips of the couple, Tina writes in the caption, "Happy 17th anniversary to 2 of my favorite people in the whole wide world."
Yeah, that's fake, because we know you don't like Jay-Z.
Your love and commitment and the ability to
Oh, yeah, commitment when he was cheating on her and she made the song Lemonade. That's true commitment. Get the hell out of here.
block out all the outside noises is remarkable.
Whatever. Frickin' dandy-do.
True love rises above all the bullshit.
No, it's not true love. It's a business relationship. I've been around it with people I've worked with that are in business relationships. It's just a weird marriage that is too ego-filled to end.
Happy Hot Topic.
Damon Wayans Sr. reveals he fell in love with his nephew's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that's the most Hollywood thing ever.
After his split from Lisa Thorner in 2000, the My Wife and Kids star admits that he fell in love with someone new shortly after their split.
That whole family, it's not that they're not funny, but they're Nepo babies.
His nephew's girlfriend. Damon says on the Club Shay Shay podcast on April 2nd, quote, "I was in love with her, but it wasn't like they were in love. Do you know how small the pool is out here in Cali?"
Yeah, but that's your nephew's ex, dude.
The dating pool.
You're a dirtbag.
And this was probably what, 2001, 2002?
Makes it better, right?
The 64-year-old goes on to share that his feelings for his nephew's girlfriend were no joke, even saying
she was fine, man.
It was love at first sight when they met.
Not lust, boner at first sight.
Adding, quote, "I got divorced and I was by myself for 2 years, and then I saw her, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm in love."
Alright, there you go. Frickin' weirdo.
But to name your dog, am I going there?
Caitlin Bristow wants to put ex-Jason Tartick in the doghouse.
Of course she is. I bet there's nothing wrong with her, and she's never the problem. She just looks like a sociopath. Like, just someone when you date them, you're freaking miserable.
The 39-year-old revealed on the April 3rd episode of her podcast,
She looks good for 39.
Off the Vine, that Jason, whom she dated for 4 years before their 2023 split, gave his new golden retriever the baby name she'd been hoping to use one day.
That's not a coincidence, but that's also kind of a dick move. Here's why. Because that means you're not over the ex. You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing that to people, that means that you're trying to spite them. But also, women do it all the time, and then they're applauded. You go, girlfriend! But then when the guy does it, he's crucified. Get the hell out of here.
To name your dog.
Yeah.
Am I going there? I'm making this clear that it's not that I'm not over him.
No, you're 100% not over him. If you were listening, and if you were talking about something else on your podcast, maybe that'd be, a proof that you were over him. Like if you were talking about anything else. But when you still talk about your ex, you're not over them.
I'm very much over him. I ended the relationship.
Oh, just because you ended it doesn't mean you're over him. Mm-hmm. If you were over him, you wouldn't care what he named his stupid dog.
I did not want to be in that. It felt icky to me.
Oh, I'm sure you're never the problem. I'm sure there's no dry spells with you. I'm sure you're never passive aggressive. You're just a perfect angel. Shut up.
It felt like everything was for Instagram and numbers.
It sounds like you projecting, honey.
I did not want to be in it. But
I'm sure you were just so much fun today.
To get a dog and
never gaslighting, never mean, just so perfect.
Name that dog my dream baby name that I've had in my baby names for
it is kind of a boss move in like a dick way.
For 10 years. That, in fact, I even have a text that says to him, huh?
You sent it.
Oh, if you saved the text, you're totally not over him.
To me.
I sent it to you. A text. I said the day I met him, I want to name my baby Teddy.
All right, man. Teddy. What a name.
While assuring listeners her frustration didn't come from lingering feelings, Caitlyn reflected on why it stung so much.
Because it's kind of a dick move. It's natural that it stings, but you can't go on your podcast and be like, I'm over him, and then talk about him for 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
I know I seem very angry.
Yeah.
But it's more like I don't like feeling disrespected.
Oh, I'm sure you did nothing to disrespect him.
And
you're perfect.
I just have so many gross feelings from that because for so long I was made to feel crazy.
Probably because you are.
And now I'm like, oh, I'm not crazy. I just saw what other people are seeing now.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a you problem. You painted a picture in your mind of what you wanted him to be, but I'm sure you're never the problem, like I said. Shut up.
Y'all need to get out now. Just everybody get out. Mom, I can see you.
They're
saying, hi, Mariah, I love you. Oh, my God.
It's Mariah Carey's kid on Twitch, and his mom crashes it.
Hello, Miss Carey. Mariah Carey proving even superstar moms embarrass their kids.
Oh, man, that's freaking hilarious.
Isn't that exciting? Sorry, chat. My mom is here.
Your mom? Free 60K channel points redeemed. Mimi, a dog, and daughter Ro crashing into Rock's Twitch live stream.
So there's I try not to talk about kids on this show. Mm-hmm. And then there's these two mutants.
Machine Gun Kelly is firing back at Brian Austin Green.
Just have sex already. These guys are so attracted to each other. It's so freaking weird.
Amid the ongoing feud between the two stars, MGK's 27 Club Coffee unveils a new green cocktail called the, quote, child actor margarita.
What a little douchebag move, dude. I know, I say this every episode, but I met MGK when I worked for Rover's Morning Glory. And he's a good dude, but once he went Hollywood, it's like, shut up.
That seems to be directed at Brian's career.
Duh, what do you think it's directed at? E-News always does that. They'll have something that's so obvious. Like, it'll be Justin could literally say Selena and talk about like an ex. And then E! News would be like, we think it's about Selena Gomez.
In the April 4th Instagram post, the caption reads, we put a childish twist on this margarita, meant for those days when you just don't want to act like an adult.
Got it.
The coffee club also adds, quote, 9021 OMG, that seemingly references Brian's role on the...
Yeah, I don't like Brian Austin Green, but I try to like MGK, but this is just very much like, stop talking about others and just go be a dad.
Hit show Beverly Hills 90210.
Whatever, so there's that. And then there's this. You might notice I'm flying through today's show. I worked today at Beasley Media Group, and it was great. I made 2 commercials, one for human sex trafficking and one for a country music concert. It's quite the range of things I record, and you have to read from a script. And on this show, I'm very long-winded. And then working with the talk shows I've worked with, they talk for between 8 minutes to, if you're Calta, 80 minutes, which is crazy. And a lot of it's about me because he's obsessed. And because he knows I'm great and I'm the future. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the fact that I'm used to like talking a lot. So when I have to record something in 30 seconds, I'm good at it. I'm getting better. But this long form thing, a little more my vibe.
Happy Hot Topic!
Kelly Stafford got real candid about her and Matthew Stafford's marriage.
Yeah, you know, when you went on the show and said, oh yeah, I slept with his backup. That wasn't really great.
During the latest installment of The Morning After podcast, Kelly celebrated the couple's,
of course it would be called that,
10th anniversary on Friday and explained that the couple has worked hard at their marriage through highs and lows.
It's been more lows than highs, to be honest.
Marriage is F-King hard, Kelly said.
F-King, I like that.
Anyone who tells you differently is F-King lying through their teeth.
F-King. What the hell has happened to this society that we can't swear, that the like AI, it's so weird.
Before marriage, you put yourself first all the time. Now all of a sudden, you're putting someone else first. 2, then there's kids involved. It just becomes tougher and tougher with the more things thrown your way.
Whatever.
I will say, there has been so many ups and downs in our marriage. There really has.
Times you've gone up and down.
I would say the first year of marriage was really, really hard. It's crazy because nothing really changed in our lives. We were kind of already living together, but that was our first big thing thrown our way. IVF. Infertility. The couple met while enrolled at Georgia, where she was a cheerleader and
banged his back up.
Stafford was the star quarterback and tied the knot in 2015. They have welcomed 4 daughters, 8-year-old twins Sawyer and Chandler, 6-year-old Hunter, and 4-year-old Tyler. Kelly also recalled her brain tumor. In 2019, she underwent a successful 12-hour surgery for a brain tumor, which was described as an acoustic neuroma in her cranial nerves. She added that they did marriage counseling before and during their marriage.
All right, so sounds like things are going well there.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
This next song is fascinating. I made this at Arlington Heights Memorial Library. It was voted one of the 10 best libraries in America, and they had a recording studio, and in 2013, I recorded Hoppe Hour there when it was the Ryan Hoppe Show. And this is with my friend Shadrach, a.k.a. Shad the Poet, Drew, who I have not seen in 11 years, Drew the Artist, J-R-U-E-H, and Pharaoh Kelly, who I recently connected with on Snapchat with The Welcoming.
Yeah. Rock with me. I'm feeling like Pac with me. So rock with me. So rock with me. Every day I gotta get it. These niggas ain't with it. They gon' keep it 100, so I keep it 150. Tell them niggas that's looking, they better come and get me. And I be blowing that loud, so I know you can hear it. Cold lyrics, all of my niggas coherent. I coexist with some bitches that's always on my dick. I'm cold as blizzards, Desert Eagle to paint my pictures. I'm blowing swishers, plus I'm sipping lean by the picture. Paid nigga with a bad head. I can hit your bitch from the back end. She say that you I beat it out the frame while you back bend. Cold niggas, fuck around and we fold niggas. Broke niggas, act like we don't know those niggas. Shorty started acting stupid, so we stole the nigga. Shorty started acting stupid, so we stole the nigga. I'm Cali, bitch, you could suck it or die. If you looking for a nigga, catch me up in the sky. Plus my girl's fucking functioning, I don't give a fuck though. Cali be my name and you know that this life is cutthroat. Yeah, fucking sip it slow, blow all and inhale. I don't give a fuck, boy, I love all the kush smell. Never find a real nigga, never find a real nigga in jail. Cause I fucking probably be in hell. Word up.
Cali, I see you. Yeah. Alright, look. Check my lines, yeah. I'm a pop and use the scallywag. Talking about comparisons, embarrassing my Cali swag. I told this bitch we can kick it like a tacky sack. All about the pussy like a motherfucking maxi pad. Taxi cabs can't relate to a nigga's drive. Trying to get my time buzzing about me like a beehive. I rep Chirac and my name Shadrack. Carrying my city while your nigga has a bad back. In my past life I could've been a lab rat. Gifted with the vision that'll show me where the cash at. Just like a flashback, instead bring that ass back and tell me where your man so I can duck like Affleck. Rhythm had my soul awakened within him. Who's the fresh nigga that your girl be caking up with him? Better grab her quick for your bitch gets taken up with them and taken to the bed where her ass gets shaken up with them. Damn, that's what my haters tend to fuss about. Only dudes with cash can be the reason what you fuss about. I'll pull your bitch, you would think this shit was tug of war and take it to the crib that only rich white keeps you for. Yeah, you say you ballin' from the free throw, but when you at the rim, I'll leave you hanging like an earlobe. Shout out to the fact I'm 19 years old. Killing tracks not from here on. Look. It's true, man. I just wrote this shit too. Look. Look. My mind fogged out with liquor. Bottle after bottle each day feeling sicker. Marijuana symptoms in my system forced to shift from the average life of other niggas. And my music is a thriller, so bananas. True, the artist for the people, others just for cameras. I get on stage and murder. After it's a party, more damage to my liver, tequila and Bacardi. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 6. White girls and foreign broads all up on my dick. This lifestyle too nice. Last night flew to Chicago and now I'm on another flight. And if I didn't start this music shit, I'd probably be up on the corner selling grams and shit. So the plan and shit is to get this quick with no buts or ifs. He's stressing with these blunts and tits. That's crazy to me. And from the left side of things, y'all look lazy to me. But wait, from the right side, y'all still appear the same. I'm working hard as fuck to take over the game. A lion and tame, roaming my own jungle. Competition on pause hold, bitches got me on pedestals. Opposition pissing in they overalls. Niggas looking up to me, standing 6 feet tall. Yeah, I'm a little giant. King Henry, King Louis, yeah, a little tyrant. And I'm angry, y'all gonna end up headless. Sleepy Hollow, she give head, yeah, and then she undress. I'm fucking around, Arizona boy, yeah, I'm repping it proud, see. Y'all bozo the clowns, this Simpson, not Simpsons, I killing shit now, what's up? I said what's up, yeah, I said my nigga what's up. I just wrote that shit. I'm about to get a like that blood though, nigga, you stupid on that shit.
Oh, jeez.
What's good, nigga? What's good, nigga?
I'm gonna walk away.
Shout out everybody. Killer.
Oh yeah, that was the welcoming with Pharaoh Cali, Shed the Poet, and Drew the Artist.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep the party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppy.
Hi, this is Drew Lane from the Drew Lane Podcast, and you are enjoying Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Fish Calloway, and you are listening to my best friend, Ryan Hoppe. He taught me who the hell writes this?
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, sure. Oh, what's going on?
Turn the radio up, it's time for 3.
I am.
Ryan's here with the latest beat.
Oh, sure.
Sex and stars and love so real.
I got it.
Happy hour hits with a funky feel. Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train.
A lot of gossip.
Ryan's got the scoop from dusk to morn. On this throwback ride, we all belong. Happy, it's the hour crave.
856
Ryan's got the
49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com.
We're all aware, every secret told with a naughty flair. Happy hours live and it's everywhere. Happy, it's the hour we crave.
Yo. Ryan Hoppy on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wilder, stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppy's moves, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppy hour got that shock and all.
Whoa! Hoppy hot topic!
Steph Curry had Draymond losing it in their post-game interview with his version of what was exchanged between Steph and Ime Udoka while they were walking off the court for halftime during Rockets vs Warriors.
He made a reservation at International Smoke and then he canceled it, and so I was kind of upset with him, and we went back and forth on that.
You could tell Curry and Draymond unfortunately like each other.
You like that one?
Plug.
Yeah, I know. You're in the business now.
You show up to Mesquite, so it was hot.
Rich people things, going to a nice restaurant. Must be nice. And there is this going on with Curry. Oh, Stephen Curry. Jimmy Butler and Draymond didn't want to fine for talking about Curry's lack of calls.
Curry struggled in the loss versus Houston tonight. He finished with 3 points on 1 for 10 shooting, but
that's what happens with Curry. One night he's a baller, a shot caller. The next night, not so much.
Draymond and Jimmy, they definitely did not want to get fined for talking about the lack of foul calls that Steph gets.
Been around 16 years. You've seen it all. I don't ever expect to get calls. I don't ever go in looking for it, try to play basketball.
So freaking humble.
To play the way I do every night. Battle through physicality, whatever. But if I need to say something, you say something. But
all right, there's that. I did a Google search of International Smoke, the place Stephen Curry was talking about. Believe it or not, that is Ayesha Curry's favorite place. So now we know that Steph is whipped in that relationship. Just being honest, if you're having to promote your wife's thing, that or it's not doing too well.
TikTok, Toxic playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppy on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. doing bend like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.